Good morning, fellow Ghanaians, and welcome to yet another episode on the NPRA Insight. My name is Jemima, and our guest here today is Mr. Anderson. Good morning, Mr. Anderson. Okay, so today we want to talk about the protection of pensioners' interests according to the NPRA. So, our first question will be, how does the NPRA protect the interests of pensioners?
Well, before somebody becomes a pensioner, or before somebody goes on retirement and becomes a pensioner, a person is a worker.
Okay.
The person contributes to a pension scheme. So our role in connection with protecting the pensioner is making sure that he gets what he deserves when the person is going on retirement. Okay, so make sure that as a worker, when he's contributing to the pension scheme, his contributions is well managed, is well protected, and so therefore when he goes on retirement, he gets what is due him or her. That's what we do in order to support that person going on retirement. And of course, when he goes on retirement, SNIT has a function, has a role to play there. SNIT pays the person monthly pension, and every year they increase it. They increase the pension that the person takes. So what happens is that NPRA ensures that the increment that SNIT does is in conformity or is in the best interest of that of pensioners. I hope you understand. So SNIT gives a rate that will best raise the value of the pensioners, their retirement income or their monthly pension that they are receiving on retirement. If it is low, we tell them that no, increase it, so that those on retirement can get an income that can support them, looking at the circumstances or the economic situation at any particular time.
Okay, thank you very much. So, moving on, we would like to ask. What measures are in place to prevent pensioners from being exploited by pension schemes or fund managers?
Yes, for the exploitation, I would say that we ensure that the trustees are doing what is right. Okay, or the fund manager, they are doing what is right. Those who are managing the schemes are called trustees. So we make sure that whatever they are doing in relation to managing the funds of those workers or those pensioners is in the right direction. Okay, so we monitor the activities, we receive a report, we review their report, to make sure that whatever investment or whatever activities or whatever they are doing is in the best interest of the pensioners. The same applies to SNIT. Okay, when somebody goes on retirement, SNIT pays the person till the person dies. So what we do is that we make sure that SNIT is managing the funds well. The investment that they are doing is in the best interest of the scheme, so that when their liability, okay, in terms of paying the monthly pension to the pensioners, they are paying pensions that will be able to keep them up, not very very low pension, but they will pay pension that will keep those pensioners up in the economic life. So we make sure that they are doing the right thing, both the trustees and then SNIT. We make sure that they are doing the right thing, managing the funds, protecting the funds in the best interest of workers.
Another question people would like to know is that how does the NPRA resolve disputes between pensioners and pension schemes of fund managers?
If you have a complaint, if you have a complaint and you are a pensioner towards any of the service providers, we just walk to NPRA. But first of all, what we do is we encourage them to resolve it at the trustee level. So you go to your service provider, you go to your trustee, you go to SNIT, you try to resolve it. But if it's not able to resolve. If the situation, if they are not able to resolve, then the pensioner then approach NPRA and then present the case. Then we will then go into the merits of the case. We look at it and then we try to resolve it amicably. If we resolve it and the other party are not happy and they want to proceed, yes, the law allows them to proceed to the court of law, where those decisions will be final. Okay, so that's what we do. Resolve complaints. We make sure that whatever complaint that the pensioner has is resolved. If it's not satisfied, it can go up the ladder.
So, with this, can pensioners appeal to the NPRA if they are dissatisfied with the management of their pension scheme?
Of course. They are allowed to do so. That is one of the ways to make sure that to put the trustees on their toes. Okay, if somebody is dissatisfied, that's why we are here. That's one of our main functions, is to receive complaints and then provide a redress for those complaints from pensioners, from general public, from contributors, from everybody. Okay, if you have any issue, you come. You can even come as a whistleblower. Okay, you can come in as a whistleblower. We receive the complaint, we investigate, and whatever. If we need to penalize somebody within the chain of the pension management, we'll do that.
Okay. So another question would be, how does the NPRA ensure that pensioners receive accurate and timely information about their pension benefits?
This I'll put you directly on the doorstep of the service provider, direct service provider. We NPRA, we are regulators. Okay, we don't, even though we deal with the contributors directly, but at a different level. Okay, so in making sure that the trustees, the pensioners get what they want, we push the trustees. We have a guideline that guides the trustees on what to do. Okay, it guides their activities. Okay, they have the scheme rules, they have the investment guidelines, they have the trust deeds. The trust deeds are the rules that govern the activities of the trustees, and we also have a guideline and a code of conduct that guides what the trustees do. So whatever they are doing, we make sure that they are doing it in the best interest of the pensioner or the contributor. Okay, yes. So as I said, we monitor them, we check them. If we are not satisfied with the service that they are providing to the public, we call them to order, and we also have what we call customer satisfaction survey. Okay, so we look at what they do, the kind of service that they are providing to the public. So we ask them whether they are happy with the service or whether they're not happy with the service, and what areas that they think they should improve and all that. So this gives us a fair idea of the kind of service that they are providing to the pensioner or the contributor.
Okay. So
I hope I've answered your question. If you need further explanation, let me know so that.
Okay. So we'll move to another aspect, which is the consumer protection. And one question we would like to ask is that, how does the NPRA protect consumers from exploitation by pension schemes?
By empowering them. Okay, we do that by empowering the contributor himself or herself to demand the right services from the trustee. Okay, we have a document that we call Consumer Protection Policy. Okay, that spells out what the trustees should do and what kind of services the trustees should provide for the contributors, and then the channels and the rights of the contributor and all that. So those documents, when we've explained, we've given it to the public, we've given it to the contributors, we've given it to the pensioners. So if you go and then the trustee is doing something that you think it doesn't go in line with what we've said, it doesn't go in line with the rules, doesn't go in line with the consumer protection policy, then you approach NPRA and we'll deal with it. Yes.
So what measures are in place to prevent mis-selling of pension products?
It's all good questions that you're asking. Very, very good question. Mis-selling is one of the risk issues that we've identified in our operations. Okay, if somebody mis-sells a product, the product is pension. Okay, the product is pension, and these are the rules or that governs pension. And you go outside, because you want to sell, because you want people to join, you go and misrepresent the information in order to get the people on. That is mis-selling. Okay, and what we've done is that we make sure that whatever information that is being churned out there, we see it. We know FDA have this policy that almost all adverts, I said, FDA approved, approved by FDA and all that. Yes, we have similar arrangement. Okay, we have similar arrangement with the service provider. So every information that they put out there in the form of publication, yes, we are in the know. If you are not in the know, we'll make sure that whatever, if we get to know, okay, if we get to know that you are selling something or you are making an announcement that is not the case, or we've not seen that announcement, then we'll call you to order. Okay, yeah. So we also make sure that every publication that you do, you put Npra logo or put Npra information there to say that, okay, this is registered by Npra, so that people will be assured that whatever information you're giving us is authentic. But even if you put our information there and you're giving out the wrong information, we'll still know. We'll do monitoring. We'll monitor in the media. We'll listen to advert and publications of the service providers. So we'll monitor them to make sure that they are not mis-selling anything to misinform the public.
Okay, so thank you very much for your
You're
time.
welcome.